Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is Sunday the 12th of December 2021, and we have another New York Times hard Sudoku for us today, which we will attempt to solve using Snyder notations, and then we're going to check out today's genuinely accessible Sudoku. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got a pair of ones there. Got some twos over there. Since we've got a pointing pair of twos. Okay, pointing pair of twos there and twos here. So not a terrible start. Got a pair of threes there, pair of fours there. Threes also over here. 3, 3, 3. Got a 3 in here. So there's some threes down there. A set of X-wings with the 3, so that gives me another pair of 3s. So let's tick off the X-wing. X-wing. And of course the 3 square as well. How are the 4s doing? 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, I got a pair of 2s and 4s together. And that gives me a pair of 6s here because I've now formed an L shape in this little alcove. In this little box, and I'm afraid I can't see any more 4s, so we're going to move on to the 5s and see how we do, and that's it. That's all we can do with the 5s. 6s are not super interesting. 7s are locked in these 2 cells, and oh, pointing pair of 7s here with the 3s, which means I've got another X-wing of 7s that opens up a 7 and a 2. And this 2 doesn't bring us joy, but that's okay. That is okay indeed. And we're left with a triple here, which is 4, 6, and 8. Well, one of them is a 6 because it is 6 and that's 6, so does that bring us joy? Gives us another pair of 6s. Okay. I think that's all I can do with the 6s. So, if it's okay with you, I'm going to move on to the 8s. And probably find that nothing interesting is going on. Oh, we've got a pointing pair of 9s here. Because there's an L shape in this box now. So why don't we focus on the 9s for a second? We've got another pair of 9s down here, pair of 9s here, pair of 9s there. But is that enough? Is that enough to solve the puzzle? It's not, I'm afraid. Okay. So we've done a first pass. And got a few pencils, so it's not terrible, not terrible. How are we with the weak areas? We have a 1, 6, 8, and 2. 1, 2, 6, and 8. So this is 1 and 2. And I think that's all we can do. Why don't we pencil mark in the 2s and 8s there as well? So there's a 2, 8 pair in this box. Are there more 2? This is a 2 and 8, isn't it? I did look at that early on because I was thinking there's 1, 5, 6, and 7 here. And I'm left with 2 more numbers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's only 2s and 8s left, not pencil marked in this box. So this has to be 2 and 8. So that's a 2, 8 pair. And in fact, why don't we pencil mark in all the 2s? And this can't be an 8 anymore, so the 8s are exclusively on these cells. So 2 and 8 leaves me 3, 4, and 7. Okay, I've got 3 and 4 there, so that must be a naked 7. That solves another 7s over here and leaves me 3s and 4s. So we know to go a little something like this because it is 4. Okay. We don't hate it. So, can we do anything with the 3s? Yes, we can. The 3 unlocks the 9 as well. So, this 9 also unlocks a 9 up top. And any more 9s? Yes, we have a pair of 9s over here. Can a 3 bring us joy? No, it can't. Okay. So we have a triple here, which are 1, 2. Well, the 2s are locked here because of this 2. That means... Oh, wait. Oh, no. This is not 2 and 8. I need to restart this puzzle, I think. I made a critical error there. That is not a 2-8 pair. I've already got 2, so... Oh dear, let's restart the puzzle. So I've got 1s here. That was a bit of a careless mistake. Got some 2s over there. 2, 2, 2, 3s are locked in here. 3, 3, 3, 3s are over there as well. This is a 3, gives me a pair of 3s and a pair of 3s there. 4s are locked in these cells. 5s. Hold on, we've got a pair of 9s here. Hold on, I also missed a pair of 2s here, 2s here, so we're not done yet. And we've got a pair of 4s there, because I remember the 2-4 pair, so I knew I was missing something. 4, 4, 4. Any more 4s? I don't feel optimistic. So moving on to the 5s, got a pair here. 5, 5, 5. Also, this is a pair of 6s here. So should we focus on the 6s for a second? 6s are there. 6, 6, 6. 6, 6. 7s are locked in these cells. These 2 cells. Pointing pair 7s there, 7s there. So that solves the 7 and 2. Okay, so this is... What are these? I've got a 6 here. Yes, that's what we got to last time. So 6s are here. Pair of 6s there because there's a pointing pair of 6s. So another set of 6s there. And these are not 2s and 8s. These are 4s and 8s. Okay. Let's see how we change. How the situation has changed. Oh, so it's 4s and 8s. I think that links up all the 3s and 4, 3, 4 and 2. Yeah, I think this is basically undiscoverable. So, but I do know this is a 2 and an 8. However, have I got anything interesting going on here? 2, 3, no, maybe not. So this is 1, 2, 6 and 8. So I've got 2 and 8 there. It's not really selling me a story here. Should we do another scan? Because, oh, hold on. We've got another quadruple here up top. So these are 4, 5, 6, and 9. 4, 5, 6, and 9. So I've got 5 and 6. 5 and 9. 5 and... Wait, this is 5 and 9 as well. So this sees 4s and 6. And this sees 4s and 6. So these are 5s and 9s, which means these are 4s and 6s. But I've got a pointing pair of 4s there, so this must be a 6, and this is a 4. That means there's a pair of 6s and 2s locked together. Okay. We don't hate this. And a 2-6 pair tells me this is a 3, 5, 9 triple, and I've got 3 and 5 there, so that must be a 9, leaving me with 3s and 5s. Okay, does a 9 do anything? Yes, the 9 opens up a 9 over there, tells me the 9s are locked in these 2 cells, and I've got 9 here now because of this 9 and a pointing pair of 9s, and finally a 9 is down here. That opens up the 4, 3, and 7. So the 4 unlocks a 4 and an 8, which unlocks an 8. Oh, no, no, the 8s are locked in these 2 cells. This is actually a 5. And this 5 gives us a pointing pair of 5s, which means this is not a 5 anymore. So I've got 1, 6, 7 locked in these cells. Well, 7 has to go here because it can't go here. And this must be a 2. And this 2 solves the 2s and the 4s, which means there's a pair of 4s down there, pair of 4s down here. And these are 1, 6, and 7, are they? Because if they are, we can solve the 6. 1, 6. No, it's not 1, 6, 7 because we've already got a 7. It's 1, 6, and 8. Well, we've got 1, 8 pair on this column. So this must be the 1 because of the 8. So that solves the 8, 1, and 6, which means, oh, we had a 69 there. So, yay! 69, nice. And we had a matching pair. Oh, it wasn't a hidden pair though. Matching pair doesn't necessarily count, but I don't know. Oh, pointing pair of 1s there. Is that useful? Not too sure. Not too sure. 2, 7, 8, and 1. I feel like there's something else I can do. Yeah, like pointing pair of 1s here. This L shape, always useful. So that gives me a triple of 2, 4, and 8. No, 4, 8, and 4, 5, and 8. Okay. Well, I hate it because I can't actually disambiguate it, as someone would say. Oh, hang on, the 1 doesn't go there, so 1 and 9 are actually resolved. So I don't know what that was about. 1s are now locked in these 2 cells. Don't know much about this box. The 9 unlocks another 9. So the 9's now done. But hey, and this is a pair of 5s and 3s. Okay, oops. 3s and 5s, meaning this is an 8. And this 8 unlocks another 8 up top, which is already 8 over there. 8 is also down here, which means there's a pair of 8s over there. And this is, in fact, a 2. And this 2 defines this as a 5. And that gives me another pair of 5s. And there's a 5 down here somewhere, which are in these 2 cells. Okay, I feel I've pencil marked in 1, 2, 5, 6, and 4 cells. So that must be the 1 then. Because I've got 2, 5, and 6. Okay, that gives me a pointing pair of 1s. 1 and 2 are in those cells, so that pushes out the 7 and solves a 4 and 5, which means that's a 5, that's a 4, that's an 8, and that solves the 8, 6, and that leaves me 1, 3, and 2. 2 is here, so 2 and 1, and that leaves me 1 and 3 resolved, and this is not a 1. The 2 and 6 is resolved because of the 2, and I think the sort of 6 is done, so this can't be a so this is 2 and 5 resolved, 5 and 3, 3 and 1, 3 and 7, and finally a 7. And we have today's New York Times Hard Sudoku completed. So why don't we have a look at today's genuinely accessible Sudoku by looking on the cracking the cryptic server. And oh, we have a lot of arrows and numbers, so this is exciting. What have we got? Oh, just looking at my follow list, I had quite a few follows over the past few days without realizing. Oh, we've got dots. Okay, number Sudoku rules apply. Digits along an arrow must sum to the circle total. Digits in the corner of the circle must appear in the surrounding 4 cells. Well, you can just say, yeah, the white circles. Oh, I suppose because of the circle with the arrows. Okay, so what have we got? Well, I've got 1s and 2s locked in these 2 rows. So the 1s and 2s must be in these 2 cells because they appear in here as well. So do I have something similar? 1s and 6s must be here. 3s and 6. Oh no. The 3s must be in these 2 cells. Yeah, there are no overlapping numbers. Okay. What about these? 2s and 3s. Got a pair of 2s there. Okay, so can we start from here? So we know these are 4s and 7s. Why don't we start with that? And these are 4s and 8s. Which means the 4s are here. And there's a pointing pair of 4s there, so we just solved the 4. Okay, Okay. What next? 1 6. Hold on, we've got one. Oh, hold on. We've got 1 and 6s. So 7 and 2s. Okay, I'm not too sure what's going on there, but I'm going to pencil mark in the 6s here because of the 6s in these cells. Where do we go from there? If that's a 4, that can't be a 6. This can only be 2 or 3 because it's either 4 with a 1 and 3 or 8 with a 6 and 2 or a 1 and 7. Okay, so that can be 2, 3 and 7. I lied. We know that can't be a 1. Anything else? 4 and 7. Okay, so if it's a 4, it'll be 1, 3. It can't be 2, 2. And if it's a 7, it can be 1, 6 or 2, 5. So 5 and 6. Oh, how did I miss that? There are all these arrows here, so the 9 must be here because a 9 can never be part of the arrow. It must be in a circle. And in fact, the 9s are kind of locked in these cells, which is interesting, potentially. Oh, except there's a 9 here. So that's kind of where the 9s can go. I don't think it's as exciting as I thought it is when I first noticed that. So I'm going to leave that for now. So 4s can't go in these cells, so it must be a 4 here. Yeah, being a bit slow on this one. I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do next. So what if I scan all the numbers? 1s. 2s. 2s are down there, in this box, not in this box, not in this box. 2 must be here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure I can do that. This can't be a 2. Yes, it can. No, it can't. This can't be a 2. So this is either 3 or 5. Because if it's a 2, these both have to be 1. And that's not possible. Okay. Do we have anything else interesting going on? Sorry, I'm muted there muted there, forgetting. We are a little bit stuck. Well, no, this can't be a 9 anymore. So there's a pointing pair of 9s there. That means there's a 9 locked in this cell. So should not have missed that. One next. So this is 3, 5, 2, 3, and no, it can't be a 2. So this is 3 or 5 on this cell, right? So whichever it is, it cannot be a 6 in this cell. So if it's a 5, that'll be 3 and 2. And if it's a 3, it'll be 1 and 2. But it can't be 1 and 2. So this can't be a 3, that has to be a 5 actually. So this can't be... Oh, it can be a 2 still, can't it? Yeah, this is 2, 3 and 9. But this can't be a 3 because of the 1, 2 pair. Okay. So this is 2 and 3. 2, 3. Why did I put a 6 in there? That can't be a 6. So the 6 is resolve. So that's 2, 3, and 9. 2, 3, 9. 2, 3, 9. Good morning, Tinaz. How are you doing? How are you today? Hope you're well. 2s and 3 solves a 1 and 2, which means that can't be a 2 anymore. And if this can't be a 2, this can't be a 6 anymore. So it must be a 1. So we just solved a 1 and a 6, and it's either 3 or 7 there. Okay, that's pretty cool. I dig. Do the 1s and 2s do anything else? Oh, eliminates the 3. So this can't be 4 anymore. So it has to be a 7. And if it's 7, 1, that must be a 6. Okay. We're starting to resolve some numbers. Who would have thunk it? What next? Oh, the 7 solves a 4 as well. Silly or me. But yeah, this is a fun Sudoku. Do you play Sudokus, Tinaz? 6s must be on this column. But we don't really care for it. 2, 3. That leaves me 8 and 4. So it can be solved because I've got 4 up there. So this is now a triple of 3, 5, and 6. That means these can't be 3s anymore. So we just solved the 2 and the 3. And okay, so these are now 1, 8, and 7. We don't love it, but it's what we've got. But it does tell us that the 1s are locked on rows 8 and 9 there. So there must be a 1 here. Anything else? 7s. Yeah, 1 and 7s must be on the top row. We can't deduce anything else, can we? Not that I can see. Oh, except there's a pair of 6s here. I don't, but my younger account cousin loves them. Your younger account cousin? That's very specific. Account cousin. What is that? Is it one of these young lingos that I don't know about? Or is it a Freudian slip? Would it be Freudian? I don't know. Anyway, these are 3, 7, and no, it can't be. The 1, 7, 8 doesn't leave me a triple. We hate it. What else can we do? Not too sure. I think I need to be smart now. So basically we're expecting failure. 2, 4, 6, and 7. We know the 2 can't go in there. So can a 4 go in here? No, it can't because of the 1. So this has to be 6 or 7. So if these are 6 or 7, well, this can't be a 6 either way, because if it's a 6, then it has to be 7 and 1. And that doesn't work because of the 1. So we just solved the 6 because 6s can't go there, 6 can't go here. So 6 is solved. That leaves me 2, 4, and 7. How did I determine? Oh, because of the 2 being in these cells. Okay. So if this is a 6, this can't be a 7. If it's a 4, it's a 2. So this is a 2, 4 pair. But I've got 2, 9 there, so there can't be a 2. So 2 and 4 are resolved. So that leaves me 4s and 7s. That's it. Okay. Good morning, Stephen. Why can't it be a 4? Which can't be a 4? Morning. What can't be a 4? This cell. The 6 you just placed. Here. It can't be a 4 because it's on an arrow, so it has to add up to 4. And I've got 1 there, so that blocks 1 and 3. And it can't be 2 and 2 because it's on a straight line. So I assume it can't be a 4. Oh, you're counting, cousin. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. So I'm hoping that's correct logic. No problems at all. Things that I make so many mistakes, so it is important that you call me out on anything that doesn't make sense. And since these 2 cells can't be a 6, and this can't be a 6, because if this is a 6, that can't be a 6. If this is a 7, there has to be 1, 6, and 1. So there has to be a 6, leaving me 2, 4. And I've got pointing pair of 2s, so 4 and 2 are resolved. That leaves me 4s and 7s. Okay, so the 4 also opens up the 4s and 8s over here, which means there's a pair of 4s down here. Okay. What next? 4 and 7. So that's a pointing pair of 7s there, pointing pair of 7s, and a pair of 7s over here. And anything else going on? Guess we need to figure out some of these. Yeah, okay, so we know this can't be 1 or 2. And if we've got a 4, that has to be a 6. It can't be a 2 because a 1 can't go here. So it can't be 1 and 1. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Okay, so this can't be a 1. Can it be a 3? If it's a 3, it has to be 1. It has to be 1 and 2. This can be a 2 and that can be a 1. So that's still possible. So until I eliminate the 2, 3 is still possible there. Okay. So the 1s are locked in these cells. Not very exciting. 3 and 5. It can't be a 3 because I've got 1 and 2 there. So that must be a 5. Nice. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. So if it's a 5, can be a 4, 1. Can be a 3, 2. It can't be a 2, 3 because I've got 1, 2, 3 there. So it has to be 4 and 1. 4 can't go there. So we just solve the 4 and the 1. Brilliant. So that solves the 4 and the 7. So pointing pair 7 there solves the 7 over there. And I think that's all she said. Now, this can't be a 7 because the highest number is 7 here. This can't be a 7 because of the 6. So this is the only other place a 7 can go. So 7 can only go in these 2 cells. 6 here, where we should analyze this. It can't be a 1, 5 because of the 1, 2 in the box and a 1 here. So it has to be 2, 4, 3, 3. So it can't be 2, 4 because we've got 2, 4 in that. So these 2 are both 3s. Nice. So that solves the 7 here, which means these are 5, 5 and 8. Can we solve them? Yes, we can. Because of the pointing triple there. 3, 5, 6. Also, we can solve this 7 now because of the 1 and 8. So this is 1 and 8. And the 7 solves the 7 over here. Okay. We don't hate it. We don't hate it. The 8 here, that must be 1 and 9 then. So this must be a 9. This must be a 1. Okay. How does that change things up for us? It gives me a 1 over there. And don't know much more. 1, 3, and 6. So 6s must be pointed here. 1 and 3 on the other hand are not really restricted. So let's just pencil mark those in. Okay. This is a triple of 5, 8, and 9. So it's a pointing pair of 5s there. And these can't be 5s anymore. So 3 and 6 are resolved as well. So 5, 8, and 9. 8 and 9, we can't see anything. So just going to pencil mark those in. Does a 5 cause us any more grief? Also, can we do anything else here? 3, 6, yes. There's a pair of 3s and 7s here because it is 3. So these can't be 3s anymore. So that's 1 and 6. That solves the 2 and the 1, which means the 2's up here, 1 is down here. This is a 2, 3 pair. Therefore, this is a 6, which means the 6 is here, which we knew already. Okay, these are pointing 8s. And is that another number? Yes, 8 and 5. Okay, if these are 5s and 8s, then that must be a 5. And that leaves me a 5 here somewhere. Oh, hang on. This is pointing 5. So 5 and 8 are actually resolved. I really hope I'm not making a mistake. I really hope I haven't botched this one up. So 8s are locked in these 2 cells. 8 can't go here. Okay. Are all the arrows done? No. 7 here tells me the 2s and 4s are in place because it's the 5. So the 4 tells me there's a 4 here. 7 and 8 are resolved. 1 and 8 are resolved. 1 and 6 are resolved. 6 is resolved, leaving me 2s and 3s. which are resolvable because of the 3 over here. So 2s and 3s, 2s and 3s. Okay, and this must be a 9, right? 9, 9 and 2 over here as well. So this 9 opens up the 8, giving me a pointing pair of 5s and 9s, which means the 9 must be here. Which means the 9 must be here, solving the 1. Okay. 3 and 7. There's a 7 here, so that must be the 3 and 7 and 3. And what next? 7 and 8 are here, which are solvable. 7 and 8. This 5-9 pair will be solved soon. This is a 5, leaving me with 2s and 9s. So 2s and 9s, and 9 and 5 and 8. And that's today's genuine accessible Sudoku. Bit of a slow start, but we eventually got our way around. So I hope you guys find it useful on or fun somewhat on YouTube's. And if you did, please leave a like below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.